Okay, so I just got done watching Paramore's Last Word video on MTV.com, and I felt like I needed to be able to understand things more by saying it out loud and explaining how I feel and why I feel like that. So I decided to make a video to share it with the world. So, basically, what I'm getting with this whole dilemma is that Josh and Zach felt like Haley was getting more attention than she needed. Like, with Atlantic Records and stuff, with the signing. They were young, so they didn't understand it, and they didn't really, think of it as something they should be concerned about. So they just passed it up until now when they're older and mature and they actually think about that stuff. And the stuff that the blog that Josh and Zach posted on Josh's blog, the stuff that they said about all the stuff about Haley getting attention, it was true, but not in the way that they described it. I think they overemphasized some of the stuff that was said in there. Like, for example, when they said that they would tell the band to be in the hotel lobby by a certain time, and Haley and her manager wouldn't show up until hours later. That was only a one-time thing, and they made it seem like it happened frequently. So, because it was a one-time thing, they didn't really care about it, and I don't know if it ever happened again, because I wasn't exactly there, but that's what I want to say. And plus, he wasn't actually their manager. Also, what I think about the blog, because it was on Josh's blog website, I don't think Zach really had an opinion on anything of what was said in there, because as far as I know, Zach is a cool dude. I don't think that he would want to say the stuff in there to make, to downsize Paramore, to make them sound like they're selfish or, not, I don't know what word I'm trying to look for, so I'll skip that. But, I really don't think that he had much of a say in it. He might have been there when Josh wrote it, but maybe he felt that he, didn't, or he shouldn't say what he really thought because he didn't want to lose the friends that he has. I don't know if he'd still technically consider them friends since they haven't spoken since the last show, I think. But I just don't think that Zach would want to hurt them and, say, basically, imply the stuff that was written in the blog. This whole dilemma has been a really important impact on my life because I grew up with Paramore, and they were a huge impact in my life. They were there from the start. They made me who I am today, which isn't a bad thing, but I actually think it's very good. I'm not like most people. I didn't like all that rap stuff, and I didn't like swearing and all that other stuff. That's why I'm more of a rock alternative person. And Paramore affected or impacted me because like they were the first rock band I grew to love, and I started listening to them at the end of 7th grade, I think, and I'm in 10th grade now. So like 4 years of their music has impacted my life in a positive way. And so because of that, I think that this whole ordeal is very important to me. And like, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard about Josh and Zach leaving because that they weren't into the band anymore, the first thing I thought of was that I'm never gonna meet Zach now, because he is like a really good drummer, and I wanted to meet him because he's one of my drumming idols, and I want to be a drummer. But if he's not in Paramore anymore, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to meet him, because I won't be seeing him that often. And that side project that they're talking about that he's in, I don't know if that's true or not, so I'm gonna call it a rumor for now. But if that is true, that might be an opportunity. But if it's not, I don't know, I just might have to forget about meeting him. But and then so that was the first thing I thought of. And then the second thing I thought of was how I didn't think of anything. I started crying because it had such an important impact on me. I didn't want that to end. I wanted it to stay the same. I wanted them to all be happy together again. But to me, it looks like Josh and Haley's relationship that they had did come in the way of the band, even if like they said that it wouldn't. It looks like it still did, because he hurried up and got married and then he left the band. So yeah, I was crying about that. But now that I've said my part, I would like to know your opinion. What did you guys feel about the whole situation? How did you react? Or did you even care? Like, I told my friend on the bus that I wanted to go see The Final Word. Make it sound like a movie, and it's not the final word, it's the last word. That I wanted to see The Last Word, and for some reason he knew that it was about Paramore, so he was like, "Ooh, Paramore sucks, you shouldn't even care about this stuff." And I'm just like, I didn't explain to him the whole ordeal about their effect on me, but I was just like, whatever, you don't know anything. So this is kind of my way of venting with that now. And I want to know how you guys felt, so if you could maybe leave me a comment or video request if you even got this far in the video. I know it's probably really boring, but that's what talk videos mostly are. They're really boring, and I did not use any sense of humor in this video. But yeah, and if you didn't see the videos from the Last Word, they're all over MTV.com. Like, I think I watched at least 10 or 11 videos, so they're not going to be very hard to find. So it'll be easy, and hopefully the new Paramore, I guess you could say, hopefully they'll be better. Not better. Hopefully they'll be just as good as they were, but only with a new twist that you couldn't get with Josh and Zach being there. So thank you for watching, and we'll see what happens next.